What is up, YouTube? Hope everybody is well. We are back with another video. Today we are eating. It's a full day of eating. It's gonna be a rest day for me, so I'm gonna take you through my full day of eating on a rest day while being 5 weeks out from my competition. And the macros are as they follow. For today's rest day, they are 3k calories, 254.7 grams of protein, 58 grams of fat, 312 grams of carbs. So these are all from direct sources. And for the training days, they are 3.6k calories, 254.2 grams of protein, almost 255, 43 grams of fats, 192.6 grams of carbs, so almost 500 grams of carbs on a training day. So as you can hear, it's not a small amount to be eating at 5 weeks out. I'm currently weighing at 91 kgs fasted. We have some bits left to drop. The process so far is going pretty smooth, it's going pretty well. I'm all good. What I tried when I finished my off season, when I was in the peak weight of my off season, because I wasn't having the best digestion. It wasn't any big issue, but it's just that the bowel movements weren't the best, some of them. So I tried to get the sweeteners out of my diet. So I got the cream of rice out, I got the sauces out, I got the whey out. So I just kept it whole foods only. It felt pretty good. It got me back to normality. And now I'm just normally slowly introducing them back again. The sweetness, the artificial sweetness, as I'm very nice, I'm very good, I'm feeling nice. So I think there's not going to be any issue with that. However, any troubles that we see and we address, we're going to fix directly. And as you can hear, the amounts are not pretty small. They are very moderate in my opinion. For some people it could seem high, but this is the merit when you stay clean and lean throughout the whole of season. You stay on your plan, you don't cheat excessively, and you treat the off seasons like they are prep as well, and like they are seasons that matter, because they do actually. So this is what I did for my off season. I stayed on plan. However, when I was getting my free meals, as some of y'all may have followed me along, you have seen how I manage my free meals. If you haven't, you can check on my YouTube. I have a video regarding that and explaining everything in detail on that case. However, I'm still not doing any cardio. I haven't done any cardio. All I'm doing is 11k steps. So pretty sorted on that spot as well. Training has been progressing so far. Not only hasn't been going down, not only it has been holding, but it has been progressing. Right now is the period where it's getting slower and slower. So I have to be mindful of that and to keep the quality as high as I can. And from now on, I think I'll be trying more so to micro load and hold the lifts more than trying to progress. As trying to progress now, it will be just driving you to the ground a little bit, and it will be pointless, as we are much leaner, and we don't want to risk anything in terms of an injury standpoint or mess anything up with this process that is going pretty smooth. The volume is pretty manageable, training volume. Energy and mood are sky high, nothing to say, very nice, feeling very good. So all we have to do, plan is set, we just have to walk through it, yeah? Nothing else to say. I'm gonna take you through my full day of eating now. For the first meal, I won't be talking because, as some of you all know, I like to start and end my day without my phone, so I don't touch my phone at all. I'm just gonna film my meal just for you guys. So for the first meal, we have rest day, 3 whole eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 30 grams of kimchi, 50 grams of raw rice, raw weight rice, we have 50 grams of veggies and 100 grams of blueberries. On top of these we have 15 grams of no sugar sauce, and this is gonna go down. I'm gonna show you this and talk to you later for meal 2. Now about to go down, we have 100 grams of potatoes, that's raw weight. We have white potatoes, we have 175 grams of low-fat minced beef. We have 75 grams of vegetables. For vegetables here we've chose peppers, cucumber, and I forgot the name. However, you get it, you see it right here. And 15 grams of no sugar brown sauce. Gonna get this down, have a 5 to 10 minute walk, and see you for meal 3. This is mushrooms, by the way, I remember. Meal number 3. Each meal I have 2.5 hour distance in my rest days, but in my training days I have around 2:15 to 2:10. So this meal is 50 grams of raw weight rice, 175 grams of chicken breast. We have 100 grams of mixed vegetables, same with the other meal, mushrooms, cucumber, and peppers. These are the veggies that I use constantly. I don't change them. This is all I use actually. I don't really like changing a lot the veggie source, as then you can risk problems for digestion as well. So I just stick to what works for me, and that's it. 15 grams of no sugar sauce and 100 grams of blueberries. It is inhaled, as you can see. It didn't took long normally. And we have the post-meal vitamins. We have 2 omegas. This is a very high quality omega and high dosage. It's 500 APA per capsule and 250 DHA. I have 2 of these 5 times a day, so it's 10 caps of omega a day, and a magnesium bisglycinate that has 250 milligrams. Maybe I have some blue teeth from the blueberries, but no issue. They're gonna go away. And I have as well 6 cups a day, so 1 with each meal, of magnesium. That makes it a total of more than 1 gram of magnesium, elemental magnesium a day, which is very important to note, because not every magnesium dosage is magnesium that's being absorbed from the body. Only the elemental magnesium is what we can absorb. So be careful when you watch, always when you see the values of the vitamins that you're taking, especially the magnesium, you have to be mindful at looking at the ingredients and at looking at how much elemental magnesium is per dosage, because it could say 1,000 milligrams of magnesium, but that's not bisglycinate and that's not elemental magnesium. So let's say if we have bisglycinate in this case, around 10% of it, or up to 20% of it, it could be 20% of it. It is elemental magnesium. So this magnesium that I'm taking, it's 1,250, I believe, or it's just 1,000 milligrams of magnesium bisglycinate. So that comes around 25% of it is elemental magnesium, which makes it 250 milligrams of magnesium elemental per cap. So this is what you want to be mindful of, and the magnesium bisglycinate is the type that has the most percentage, the highest percentage of elemental magnesium per dosage, because other types of magnesium have around 10 to 15 to 20%. Magnesium bisglycinate is 25%, so be mindful of this and take your magnesium, as it's very, very important, especially if you're an assisted athlete and train really hard. Okay, so now you'll get to see my 4th meal of the day, which I've missed pretty much because, as I said, I haven't been eating sweetness lately. So I haven't had my cream of rice, which I missed dearly. This used to be my favorite meal. of the day. Right now, I really love whole foods, to be honest, and I do have the mentality of having to do things as hard as possible, because when things are easy and enjoyable, I kind of doubt and I kind of doubt the process, and I don't feel myself. I feel myself better when things are hard and are challenging. However, when coach said to put back the cream of rice and the whey and everything, I just asked him, man, are you sure? Because, you know, if it's better, let me know. I can eat 6 times a day the same food. This was just a way of phrasing it and a way of saying it. And he was like, no, you know what, like, that is an issue. Eating 6 times a day the same food, but having variety is best. However, when I ask things like this to him, it's just to kind of have it permissible from him, so I don't overthink and I don't get into faults. And because I trust him so much, and he's the man in my opinion. So let's not waste any more time. This was my previously, my usual meal, besides one thing, the protein source that changed, which is 200 grams of cod now. I have freedom on picking. I can have 200 grams of cod or 200 grams of prawns. However, I choose cod because I have cod every single day for my training days as well, and I like to have consistency. I like eliminating decision-making thinking, so I better stick to one thing and be okay with that. So here we have 200 grams of cod. We have 200 grams of strawberries and the famous 75 grams of cream of rice, 20 grams of 100% dark chocolate, some cinnamon to top it off. We have inside here 5 grams of creatine, 5 grams of glutamine, and 40 grams, actually we don't have whey here, as I said, I have the code for this meal, but for my last meal then, we have 40 grams of isolate whey, we have 80 grams of oats, 25 grams of almond butter, organic. So this meal goes down 45 to 60 minutes before bed, which I'm going to show you later on. It has 200 grams of berries there as well. And I need to put some cinnamon, now that I remember. The cinnamon is the best. As you all know, it boosts testosterone. I'm joking, I don't use it for that reason, but I just like it. And yeah, this is the 4th meal of the day. I've missed this dearly, so today is it is the first day back at it. So we're just gonna get back to our usuals. And yeah, this is it. We're gonna get this down. And recently, what I want to say is that I've been adding some baking powder onto my last meal of the day. I don't add it to my meal, but I just have it with my water, around 4 grams. That's just a teaspoon, to prevent going to the toilet very frequently and make it, and not wake up during the night. So that helps a lot. If you haven't tried, I recommend you to try it, and let me know how it goes. It won't make any magic. What it will do is just, if you were, for example, going 3 times, you'll go 2 times with this. So it's just a reduction. I found it helpful myself. I do use 2 grams of salt for my last meal, for that same reason, to get less frequently up during the night, and that helps a lot. Other than this, limiting your fluid amount before bed will help a ton. So baking soda is just from the last choices that you have on improving this part. But from the first ones are, first of all, limiting your water amount close to bed. So 2 to 3 hours before bed, try to have all your water and fluid amounts earlier in the day, and 2 to 3 hours before bed, just try to sip some water and not have big amounts with your meals or whatever. And other than this, 2 grams of salt with your last meal will help a ton. But what's unavoidable though with getting up throughout the night to go to the toilet is, first of all, if you're training late in the day, you'll run into some troubles with that. If you're an individual like me that doesn't hold a ton of water into your body, you'll tend to go often into the toilet during the night. If you're lean, if you're getting lean, then that's unavoidable though, but these things can happen with going less and less. Because me, when I was previously in prep, I used to go like up to, I remember up to 6 times per night when I didn't know these things and when I didn't implement these things. So keep that in mind, try it, and let me know if it's helpful or not. I'm going to show you the end product again. Here's the end product. Here we have 200 grams of cold, 75 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of dark chocolate, and 200 grams of strawberries. Beautiful. Meal of the day about to go down. Here we have 100 grams of potatoes, 175 grams of chicken, 75 grams of mixed vegetables. We have peppers and cucumber. Now we got familiar with this. 15 grams of no sugar sauce, brown sauce. And here this meal is a bit rich on supplementation. We have omegas, we have curcumin, we have vitamin B complex, we have magnesium, we have several things that are for heart support, we have several things that are for liver health, for kidneys. We have many things that aid on health. And here, as you can see, the water amount is almost finished for the day. I try to have mostly of my water intake earlier in the day, so this is all I have from now and later on. And this is around 3.5 hours before my sleep time. So take care of your health, especially if you've chosen a sport like this. Always stay after it by checking your blood work, by taking your vitamins. Of course, it's expensive, but if you afford to take anything of the supplementation and of the lifestyle, you should be able to afford the supplements, the health supplements as well. So make things with priorities, and base your priorities right. First comes health, and then you place the other things around. So even if economically, if that's the reason that you don't take them, you better do your calculations when including these first, and then what comes with the lifestyle. And here's the last meal of the day. 80 grams of oats, 40 grams of isolate whey. This is chocolate mint flavor. We have 25 grams of almond butter. We have 200 grams of mixed berries here. This is 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Getting this down, and then praying and going to sleep. So what I like doing with my routine, 2 hours before bed, I don't touch my phone at all. I just have a winding down space of mine that I just read, pray for those hours, meditate, and I just try to turn myself off from this world. I then eat, I pray, and I sleep. So that's my winding down routine. Let's get this down now. Last meal of the day, 6th meal. Alright, so this was for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all took something from it, and I hope it was helpful for you all. And I wish to make you proud. I hope I'm gonna make you proud in this show that I'm preparing for. After this, I'm gonna show you my other plans, what's gonna be next. And if you want to see any kind of video from me, any training video, any tips or whatever, just let me know. I'll try my best to keep up to you guys. and I'm trying my best to keep up with you guys on these videos. As for me, I like privacy a lot. I don't like talking to the camera very much, but I still try to do my best to give back to you guys, and I truly appreciate your support. And I'll truly appreciate if you like this video, if you subscribe, if you comment, if you share. I'm very grateful to you all, to your messages and to your support, to everything. Just know that I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you and each and every word that you say to me. So this was for today's video, guys. Until next one, I'm out. Keep working hard.
You know, you make
Keep being hard to yourself. Don't try to avoid suffering, but try to face it. Try to face your fears and remember your purposes.